So this is how you could get the secret rod of the depths in Roblox Fish. Make sure you watch this video till the end because it gets kind of confusing. But trust me, you'll be able to get it. Let's go. Now, to get ready for this, you're gonna need advanced diving gear, and I highly recommend it. So make sure you get advanced diving gear. Make sure you get the super flippers, which I got over here. And also, I highly recommend the tide breaker, which is this. It's pretty costly, but I highly recommend all this. It makes everything a whole lot easier. And after you watch this video, you understand why. So before you actually do this, make sure you watch the video. By the way, everything that I just mentioned, you get it all from Desolate Deep. And then you want to find a whirlpool. Now, not just any old whirlpool. You want to find a strange whirlpool like this. It spawns randomly. You'll see a huge like beacon sticking out of it, and you just want to go inside just like this, and it'll teleport you into Vertigo. Now, once you're teleported over here, you want to just go down. It's simple as that. Just go down right here. So just jump down. You won't take fall damage or anything. Boom, just like that. And then over here, you have a small chance on fishing a special key. Now, that was actually glitched when this update just released. It was literally giving keys to everyone every single time, but this is a legendary. So either way, it's not even that hard to get. And also, you're going to want to complete the entire bestiary for Vertigo, which also isn't that difficult. So you want to get everything here. So for the night shrimp, make sure you got your crab cages ready and then go catch everything else. All right, I think he needs a key. I'm going to just give him the key right now since I have so much extra and he could go use it. It was just a friend in my server. I guess he needs a little help. Anyway, over here, you do have a vault, and in order to open the vault, you got to talk to the little guy that's standing right by the vault, and he'll open the door. If he's not opening the door, talk to him twice. If that still doesn't work, open your bestiary, make sure it says completed, and then talk to him again, and it should open. Anyway, after that, you do have an obby to complete. Now, the obby is different for each server, I believe. So, just complete the obby and don't die. And if it is a different obby, then you might need a glider. So, also get a glider. And for this obby that I have, I do not need a glider. So, I'm fine. Once you're done with that, just head over here and then you'll be in the depths. Now, once you're right here by the merchant, take a right and go this way. Now, there's two different things. There's two secrets that you need to know. The first secret is going to be on this waterfall. You have to swim up. So, right here on this waterfall, just go up here. And then you're going to go on this platform. Here's a platform. Jump on. And right around, you're gonna see another weird dude sitting there. Once you talk to him, he's gonna say that he's been here for centuries and no one has ever put a stone on this pedestal. You just ask him what kind of stone. He's gonna say a hex enchant relic. Now, I already used it, and that's the one you're gonna have to put there. And then now from the waterfall, just go this way. You're gonna see a blue dude and a blue pedestal. And then this blue dude is not really gonna say what you have to do. All he's gonna say is legend say king statues pointing to a way to an unknown treasure, which is who this guy is pointing to. Anyway, the main part is this pedestal here. You're gonna need a different type of enchant stone, and it's a decently rare one. It's called an Absol enchant relic, so you could get this mutation from either fishing it out or praising it. So in total, you're gonna be needing the hexed and the Absol. So now that you guys understand everything, it's all going to make a lot more sense. So let's go through it from the start. You go down to Vertigo, you get your key, you get your bait, you get your bestiary, you go open this gate with your key. And then once you open it, you're going to want to go all the way to the merchant, which you have to do after you complete the obby. And I was talking with this person here because I was trying to help them too, because they joined the update pretty late. And everyone was kind of confused on how this update was, because I'm not going to lie, it's confusing at first. Anyway, I just get set up with my flippers and my advanced diving gear. You're gonna notice I don't have all the stuff that I just said started this video, and you'll see why. But anyway, now we're gonna go with our hexed enchant relic and go right over here and place it. It's not really gonna do anything, like no crazy animation or anything. It just puts the relic there, and it's not really gonna tell you your next step. But once you've done that, you're gonna head over to the second podium, and that one actually has the blue one, and that's where you're gonna put your Absol enchant relic. So once you put your Absol enchant relic on this one, it's actually gonna do a crazy animation. That's what activates this, and that little bunker thing, it's gonna open up, and it actually leads to a maze. This is where I'm talking about why I recommend all that stuff I said in the start of the video. You're gonna be doing this maze underwater, so you want the best diving gear you have. You're gonna want your best flippers you have, and also your tide breaker so you can move around around fast because honestly, I didn't know the entire maze. So I had to do it blindly and I was just running around everywhere. Now, my first attempt, I didn't get it because obviously I didn't have enough oxygen and I was going slow. Now, here's my second attempt, and yes, you have many attempts to do this. Just don't leave your server. You have to be in the same server. Otherwise, you're going to have to get all your relics again and everything, which is very annoying. Anyway, with the second attempt, I obviously did it pretty quickly. And the only thing is, you're going to have to run around, and you're going to see so many green walls, like how I was. I was literally seeing green walls every turn I take, and dead ends. So you just got to remember not to go to those green walls and those dead ends again. And eventually you'll be taken to the actual route. So once you do this maze, it's not too difficult, I don't think, but that's mainly when you're going very fast. But everything kind of looks the same, so it's a little difficult. But once you get your route, there's a small little route that you just keep following. And once you keep following that route, it'll eventually lead to the rod. It's pretty difficult to understand, but if you watch this video, you'll know what I mean. You just got to go through some small spots. It's pretty much just like a pathway to the rod. But yeah, I'd say just don't panic when you're doing this. Just go slow, because with advanced diving gear, you do have a whole ton of oxygen and you'll have enough time to get it for sure. But anyway, once you get it, you go up and then boom, you got your rod and you go buy it for 750,000. It's insane. And dude, this rod is so OP. I mean, maybe not for the money, but like the lure speed is 65%, luck is 130%, control 0.15, resilience 8.5, max kg 30,000. And that's pretty near close to the trident rod, and honestly better than trident rod. The only thing it really lacks on is, I guess you could say, the luck, because this one is 150%, this one's 130, but it's not that bad of a luck. It also makes fish easier to catch and has a higher kg than the trident rod. Trident rod, however, has a 30% chance of making fish Atlantean. This rod, I haven't used it really that much yet, but it does say that every once in a while, the spirit of the king visits you and hands you a gift from the deep waters, which is pretty interesting. We can see our ghost of ourselves when we equip it. Sometimes when you equip it, because like right now, as you guys see, it doesn't have it, but then sometimes when you equip it, you can see yourself. So that if I fish here, let's just see, or we're shaking here, and keep in mind, no enchant on this rod, and pretty decent. Okay, look at that. The bar is pretty big. It looks like the resilience is pretty decent too. Let me go check on the mythical pondfish, or honestly, we could just fish here in the new area, do this, and let's test it here. And there we go. I think that's a spider crab or whatever. Pretty easy to catch, I'm not gonna lie. It's nice, and the only other thing I would need to do with this is enchant it. And I mean, it's pretty lucky too. Here's a legendary right here, and the legendary is pretty easy to catch. I mean, you guys let me know your opinions. Would you ever pay 750,000 for this rod? I mean, for me, I already had like 2 million, and obviously I'm a content creator, so of course I'm gonna spend that much for this rod. But as a normal player, I mean, if you have the money and if you're doing the money method, I mean, it shouldn't be that difficult to get 750k. So that's my opinion. I mean, I would get it because it's cool and it's also a new rod and it's pretty decent. I don't know about replacing the trident rod with this though. I'll keep that up to you guys. I mean, I'll have to do some more testing to know for sure on what I would rather have, but I know 100% it's a whole lot easier to catch fish with this than the trident rod. Anyway, that's gonna be it for this video. You can see me catching all these mythical fish, and that's how you get this rod. I believe I was the first player to ever get this rod without knowing any insider information. So yeah, make sure you guys like, subscribe, and comment down below anything else, anything you guys need, any help, and viewers, help other viewers. Anyway, that's it. See you later. Peace.